like that provided by the Rapid is a vital resource for those living in West Michigan, especially when those people are living with a disability. Getting to and from work is just one way they utilize the service.
And that is most evident with those who work at Disability Advocates of Kent County and the good work they do around West Michigan. And it's a place that focuses on providing a life without barriers for those dealing with numerous types of disabilities. Take a trip with us to get a first-hand look of what they do and how the Rapid helps them accomplish their mission.
Hey. Disability Advocates of Kent County, may I help you?
We're here at the Disability Advocates of Kent County, which helps people with disabilities gain control over their own lives. And we're going to motivate you to help them. And the good news is you can do it from the comfort of your own home. But before we get that, we'll talk to Maddie Schaub. Hi, Maddie.
Hi, Todd.
Maddie, tell us a little bit about what you do here.
Sure. Disability Advocates of Kent County was founded in 1981 by people with disabilities who wanted to help others with disabilities gain control over their own lives.
When you say people with disabilities helping others with disabilities, what percentage of the people who actually work volunteer here have disabilities?
So between our staff, volunteers, board members, over 64% of all of us have some type of disability. So it might not be visible, but we do. We are who we serve. It's a peer support system, so and we believe that people with disabilities are in the best position to help those with disabilities as well.
One of those people is Kristen. Kristen is blind and relies heavily on public transportation like the Rapid to get to and from her job at the center.
I have been working here for about a couple of years now. I get up, obviously, I get ready in the morning, and I walk out and I wait for the GO bus, which is our door-to-door service for seniors and for persons with disabilities. So once they get here, I get on the bus and I come into work. They pull right up to the door here. If there was no Rapid or GO bus to use, it would be very difficult. I use it probably at least 5 days a week. I like to be kind of independent, so if I can take public transportation, if it's not going to be a burden, then I'm going to do that.
You did mention that some disabilities might not be noticeable when they first see this person, but there are other disabilities that are quite evident. Can you explain some of the other disabilities that you address?
There are so many different types of disabilities, but everything from cerebral palsy to multiple sclerosis, things that affect your mobility. Also cognitive impairments as well, where someone might have been born, with Down syndrome, or we have different family supports as well. That's one of our programs. Disability Advocates really helps others with disabilities through our programs. So each program falls into one of 5 categories, which consist of advocacy, transition, peer supports, information and referral.
Let's dive into advocacy and education. So walk me through what someone who works here might do through that program.
So we offer many different aspects through our advocacy and education program that consist of workshops where we are training others with disabilities on how to become their own advocate, whether it's in, at work, as well as going to the Capitol and standing for issues that really impact their lives. So that's a really, really big component. We have summer workshops and groups that meet throughout the year as well.
One of the goals here is to imagine life without barriers. And you mentioned mobility. How does the Rapid play into what you do here?
Our office is on the bus line, as well as any events that we put on are always on the bus line as well. So public transit for people with disabilities is so important, and the Rapid provides such a far-reaching impact for those people. Without public transit, some people with disabilities would be without access. So this winter, we're really asking people to pay attention to when you go outside, like you might shovel your sidewalk, but we also want you to look around. If you have an elderly neighbor or someone that is physically unable to shovel their walks, please just, lend a helping hand and shovel their walk for them. Shoveling is so important for people with disabilities as well as without, that it can make such a big difference to, you know, from getting to your home to be able to get to the bus stop, even if it's just 2 houses down, without having that clear walk, and then as well the curb cut, which is the area that goes into the street. If that's not clear, that really provides a lot of difficulties for people to access the bus.
Well, thank you, Maddie, for all of the great information. It seems pretty simple. People with disabilities are depending on the rapid and public transportation to get where they need to go, whether it's work, whether it's right here, whether it's just maybe to an event that's being thrown, or with their families. So grab that shovel this winter and make sure you're doing your part for Disability Advocates of Kent County. Good tip right there. Keep the walkways clear for those who need those walkways. Disability Advocates of Kent County is located at 3600 Camelot Drive in Grand Rapids. You can reach out to them if you want to get more information by calling 616-949-1100 or visit them online at dakc.us.
And remember, you can always check out the maps and schedules of the Rapid online at ridetheRapid.org.